pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns.
Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
They run. It's Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
On the carry.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd down.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Kaepernick. Ebron's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
First down, Buffalo.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. To throw, Kaepernick. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
33 yards.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your play.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7. Browns nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jameis now on first down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Winston.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
7. Josh Lambo is set.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Complete to
Scotty Miller, 81 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Lining up for the point after.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 27, Winston. And this is incomplete.
Winston's pass.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
1st and 10 at the
right back to Sanders on 1st down. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
To Miles Sanders.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that's caught by Smith. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
He finds Smith out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Winston rolling to his left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Ready? Blue ready. Mike is a 15. Check Mike 15. Green, cover three. Wait, what? 50. Try me. Time to go right now. Check.
Shotgun snap into the give to Sanders. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They needed a yard. They got it. First down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Anthony Barr brought him
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line.
2nd and 2 at the 7-yard line.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Green, cover three. Screen. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Hey, stop. Check.
Now Sanders. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Ball carrier. Tackle made at the 5-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
3rd and short yardage. Winston toward the pylon, caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we are tied at 14. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports.
14-14.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Where's 52? What 52? 52.
From the gun, Winston. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Winston sacked.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Working out of the gun, Winston. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Winston from the gun on third down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. First down, Winston. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. 3 touchdown passes. This is now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Browns have moved out in front.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Lambo on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Complete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
And 6 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston over the middle to Smith. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Browns on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
On play action, Winston. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Winston. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Kaepernick. It's complete to Brown, right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
It's a gain.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Kaepernick going to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And the pressure gets to him again. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A first half update now from Philadelphia. And make it a 2-touchdown advantage now for the Giants. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Taking a shot for Samuel. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Sanders has the 1st down and much more. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the 29, Winston. Left side here to Sanders.
That's good.
7 yards there and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Jameis to throw it. Flush to his right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Browns 28, Bills 14.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Another carry now for Gurley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Hey, 91.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick.
Quick slant to Brown.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards.
I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Man open left side is Brown. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Buffalo.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now, Kaepernick again. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
On third down, Winston. And that's caught by Smith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Now this one complete on the slant route, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
That's good.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking here for Smith downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Smith catches left side.
Winston's pass.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4.
So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. To throw, Kaepernick. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Kaepernick. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Marcus May with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
they'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Cleveland Browns.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Going deep this time for Miller. It's caught at the 10. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. A big play here for the Bills. 55 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Kaepernick. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. Now Kaepernick. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 19. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead now up to 14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. He's going deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
A gain of 42.
A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Kaepernick. He'll buy some time right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Browns.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. It's caught on the right side at Smith. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Gurley with a carry on 1st down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Throw caught here by Bird. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. On 1st down, Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Kaepernick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Eric Ebron. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They're looking to throw this. Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2-by-2-inch ones that you can buy in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run with Sanders. And he's got room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
11-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
49.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come to the line to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts.
It's a gain of 7.
That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Hey, watch the slip.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.